Hello, this is Ann O'Brien, intuitive teacher and author. And it's been a little while since I've made a video. I think last one was mid-November on the beach in Florida, and I miss that. I miss the warm, sunny, tropical energy and being able to wear tank tops and skirts and walk barefoot outside, so here we are at the winter solstice, and I just wanted to start with that to say, if you're feeling any kind of winter blues or holiday stress, like, I totally get you. I can't wait for the light to come back, right? The days to get longer. And thankfully we are at this point now where the days will begin to get longer. And I was reflecting today on the winter solstice and wanted to share a message with you about the value of this time and perhaps a new way to look at this dynamic between the dark and the light. So you've probably heard over the recent years that we're in a war between the light and the dark, right? That's something that has been talked about, and really it's nothing new. This is an ancient battle that we have between the light and the dark. And in this context, as I see it, the darkness, it can be seen in different ways. It can be seen as evil spirits or dark forces, negative forces. This can be also within ourselves personally, the ego, the aspect of us that is concerned with power and greed and survival, right? We all have some of that, but you can see that really big in certain people or situations in the world, but we all have some of that in ourselves too. And my view is that this unhelpful darkness is really anything that takes from life. Ultimately, this unhelpful darkness has forgotten its wholeness. It's forgotten divinity. It's forgotten the abundant truth of itself and the universe and life. And it thinks it has to kill, steal, or lie in order to get that, in order to survive. And this is a misunderstanding, very prevalent misunderstanding that we on a spiritual path are hopefully seeking and striving to overcome. We can also look at the darkness in nature. And the darkness in nature is simply an absence of light, right? It's a contraction that precedes the expansion. Things get quiet, we go to sleep, we cocoon in, we recharge, and we come back to the next day and we go out into the busy light and life and, everything going on. In the seasons of the year, of course, this season of the year is, hopefully a time of rest and renewal. And if you've ever given birth to a baby, you know that contractions are actually part of what you need to do to give birth to new life in the body. That's a thing that is part of the process. And within any of our personal lives, or maybe people you can think about right before a big breakthrough, something amazing happens, some new creative expansion opportunity, whether that's new relationship, new level of prosperity, new level of health. Often there's a dark night of the soul that you have to hit a point, not necessarily, but often we have to go through some, at the very least, letting go of the old, at the very least, a quiet time, a time of reset before a breakthrough, before some major new thing can manifest. So while this harmful darkness, this darkness that's greed and power and taking and stealing and all that causes problems. When we deny the natural darkness, this helpful darkness, that denial also causes problems. So what does this look like? Maybe I could give you some examples. So what am I thinking here? People pleasing is an example. So denial of the darkness is like, I have to say yes all the time. It's not nice to say no. If I'm spiritual, I should love everybody and everything all the time. Or it's that hippy dippy, it's all good energy, and there's no boundaries. And then in an attempt to avoid judgment, we let go of discernment. These are all examples of denying the helpful darkness, right? So discernment is actually needed to protect life. And all these things I mentioned, whether it's people pleasing or no boundaries, they actually take from life. These choices that we think are good, they take from life. They're no better than the negative, dark, unhelpful darkness, than the toxic darkness. So on this darkest day of the year, I'm wondering if we can look at light and dark in a new way. The light adds awareness. So light does not brush problems under the rug in the name of love. Really, divine love sees all. Divine love can be fierce. Divine love can have very strong boundaries and discernment. Light is a life-giving energy. And if you think about what makes you happy, if you think about what you're going for, what you're desiring to manifest, what inspires you to feel alive, you probably realize that in order to have all that, there are things you need to say no to. You just can't have it all the time and really have all your desires fulfilled and have your life flow in the way that you love. There are contractions and limitations somewhere in your world that allow for the life and good feelings to happen for you. So you might not think of those things. You might not be actively enforcing those boundaries and saying no all the time to get the yes, because you already are living a certain lifestyle or you have a certain mindset and you don't think about it. But those limitations are there somewhere. So an example of this would be if you have a healthy lifestyle, you want to be healthy, health is a value of yours, you've got to say no most of the time to junk food and negative health habits. If you desire a healthy, sacred, divine partnership, you can't also be doing having relationships that are toxic, that are messy, that are unconscious. You can't just go out and buy everything unless you're a zillionaire and also save for an important goal. So you have to say no sometimes to, not going to buy that right now. I'm going to prioritize this other thing that I value. So these are all examples. And again, you might do these things without thinking, but this is a good time to say, how can I get even more clear so that I can manifest, so that I can give light and life to what I really value and to myself and letting my heart sing. So over this holiday time, I'll invite you, if you wish, if you would like to sit and do a little reflection, to make a list of what you desire, what you say yes to, what makes you happy, and also what do you say no to? You can start in either direction because it works either way. Either you think about what you desire and then you go, oh, then I have to say no to that junk food. Or you think about, I hate this. I don't like this. I get so frustrated when, because that's human, right? And we say, oh, I shouldn't be that way. But yeah, it's okay. You can hate things. You can be frustrated. You can be like, I don't like such and such. Make that list and then that'll show you what you value. That'll show you what you love, what you need, what you would like to cultivate, where your yeses are. What would your life look like if it got brighter, healthier, and happier? So think about what needs to be released in order to make room for this. And think about the message that you're giving. How can you clean up the message that you're sending to the universe and to other people? Because most of the time, if we have things we don't like in our world, there is a message we're sending that that's okay with us. And so how can you clean that up? That's part of your no list. So not available for this. I am available for this. Doesn't have to be edgy or mean or rude or, the idea of being judgy, right? It doesn't have to feel like that or look like that. It can just be a clean, clear, this isn't something I'm not available for. This is something that I am choosing, that I'm putting my whole heart into. So I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching. And if you do find this valuable, I want to let you know that I have a special on both gift certificates. If you have somebody special in your life that you want to get a intuitive reading and energy clearing session, I offer these by phone or Zoom, and you can pick up a gift certificate at AnnO'BrienLiving.com. under the private sessions tab. Those are 15% off the gift certificates through December 24th. I also have that same 15% off on all of my packages, which are, if you want to get a special gift for yourself, this is a way to save. Actually, you're going to save extra because they're already discounted per, based on the private one-time session price. 15% off packages and gift certificates, both through December 24th. So you can pick those up at AnnO'BrienLiving.com, and these are phone or Zoom gift certificates or packages of intuitive reading and energy clearing sessions. If you are local to Carbondale, Colorado, or if you have the ability to get here or coming here, I do these in person. For that, you would need to contact True Nature Healing Arts, and those are not on special. But True Nature is awesome, so you should support them. And I'll be also a part of their winter retreat in January, so you can check that out. All of this info is at AnnO'BrienLiving.com. and I wish you a beautiful time of renewal. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Bye.